guys, welcome back to another video. I hope you enjoyed the last one where I did the potato pudding, but today I'm going to be doing some jerk chicken. But first of all, I need to make some jerk seasoning. So this is what I'm going to be doing now, and then of course we can season the chicken and get the jerk along the way. Alright, so I'm not going to be saying authentic. Why? Because I always put my little twist to anything that I'm doing. But for my jerk seasoning, these are the ingredients that I am going to be using. You can use anything you want to use, but this is what I need on mine. So over here I have some brown sugar. I will put the amount in the description box. I have some mixed spice over here. This is some white vinegar, some crushed pimento. I have onion, garlic, spring onion, same thing as scallion. And of course the dangerous scotch bonnet pepper. I have ginger here, thyme, and some sweet pepper. And I'm going to be using some brownie. But as I said, anything you want to put in yours, you can do that. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to be dicing these into smaller pieces and put them in the blender because I have to blend these to get it to the consistency that I want it to. So I'll be cutting all of these and add them little at a time. I'm going to be removing this part from the thyme. You don't have to put the stick in it, but I put everything in it. You can just use the thyme leaves. I'm using everything. I guess I like everything. So this is what I'm going to do. So dice everything, put them in the blender, and you're good to go. The herbs them smell nice, don't you? And the food don't start cooking, right? Then you have to be careful with the cutting. Of course, I'm not a good knife person, you know, but I try to do my best. Some of the garlic. When you're going to be cutting the pepper, you'd want to remove the seeds, especially if you have children, and it depends on how hot you want it, because the seeds and the veins in the pepper carry most of the heat. I already washed everything that I'm using. Alright, and as I said, for us Jamaican we call this scallion, of course. Same thing, spring onion. You just cut everything in small pieces to put it in the blender. So the blender won't give you any difficulty operating. I really don't like having onion, you know, because onion make my eyes then burn. Of course, I'm going to be doing the pepper now, so I'm going to cut this in half. Of course, if you have cooking gloves, it's best if you use a cooking glove, because trust me, this thing, if you make the mistake and put your hand in your eyes, God help you. So I'm removing the seeds because I'm not just cooking for myself. If I was cooking for myself, anything goes. Seeds to the side. See this little red, dark maroon red color one here, trust me, very dangerous. Yesterday I used some in my ackee and saltfish, and I had to be drinking water. So it's the same thing you're going to be doing for the green one, and you can use any color really. Removing all the seeds. And trust me, you don't want to see my face right now because I'm crying because of the onion that I cut. I hate handling onion. I'm not a professional onion cutter. That I can see. and the little crier here. I'm just adding everything to the blender. First I'm putting my pimento in, my brown sugar, and as I said I will put the measurements in the description box. And I'm going to be adding the brown in last because it is just for color. So I'm going to cover this blender now and I'm going to do everything, blend everything together. Okay guys, so I'm blending everything down. I'm going to be adding some browning at this point just to give it a little color. You can add more if you want, and you can use soy sauce if you choose. Going to be checking the consistency now. What you'll find some persons do is to add the dry seasoning to this also, but I like to put on my dry rub separately, and I think it's at the consistency that I want it. So I'm going to be pouring this out right now. All right, so this is my jerk seasoning. You can make it thicker if you want to, but this is the consistency that I want it. This is perfectly fine for me. But as I said, any ingredients that you choose to put in there, you can use celery, rosemary. These are the ones that I want to. So this is what I'm going to be using to season my chicken for jerking. Alright guys, so it's been over 2 hours now. My chicken has been marinated. I preheated the oven to 325 degrees Fahrenheit or 165 degrees Celsius. Right, so my oven is preheated, and I'm going to be putting the chicken in the baking on the baking sheet now. So this is what I'm doing. Smell good? As I mean, please. So then you're biased, so you're biased. Too biased, man. Compliment me and don't know. Sure. Alright, so I'm arranging these. As I said, you can use any parts of the chicken that you want. I have 4 nice chicken breast quarters here. Alright, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to cover this before putting it in the oven with foil paper. And then I'll put it in the oven for 15 minutes covered. Then I am going to uncover it and put it back in the oven for another 15 minutes. Chicken is easy to cook. Half hour is enough. You can go as far as 45 minutes, but you know, during the cooking process, of course, I'll definitely check my chicken to see how the cooking is coming on. Can't waste none of this marinade, so I'm putting everything on the chicken right here. Really nice. So this is what you'd want your jerk chicken to look like, or well, not jerk chicken, but the seasoned chicken, of course, to look like. I'm going to be covering it now with a piece of foil, and I'm going to put that a little bit preheated over. And as I cook, I'll show you this side. Okay? Alright, so I'm covering this now, and you want to ensure that it's properly sealed. Yes, so I'm seasoning it properly. And then I'm going to put this in the oven. Okay guys, chicken is out of the oven. First 20 minutes, I actually gave it 20 minutes and not 15. So this is what it looks like now. That scent, oh my god. So this is actually what it looks like now. Alright, so we all know that jerk chicken is really dry chicken, and I don't want it too dry. Alright, especially chicken breast. Chicken breast is easy to dry out. But I'm going to uncover this now. I'm going to put it back in the oven uncovered and allow it to finish cook. Give it allow it to have that brown charry looking color. So this is what it looks like after coming out of the oven for 20 minutes. I'm going to put it back in the oven for another 20 minutes and allow it to finish cook. Alright guys, so this is the oven jerk chicken. Actually, I like the turnout of it. It has a really nice color. If you look on the edges of it, you see a little bit of charring. Of course, if you have an outside grill, you could always do this on the outside grill, but I really like the turnout of this. I'm currently making a gravy to go with this, and as soon as I put my dinner together, I'm going to show you what the finished product look like. You can try it and let me know what yours turn out to be. Alright guys, so this is my completed meal. As I said to you before, I was going to put it together so I can show you my jerk chicken with my meal. So this is the jerk chicken close up right here. Yes, so I added the gravy. If you want a video of how I make the gravy, you can always comment in the comment section. And I'm serving it alongside some rice, fried bami, and some mixed vegetable. So if you like what you saw, just give it a thumbs up. Share, of course, with a friend. Tell them to subscribe and drop a comment. Thank you for following me, subscribing, and see you in the next video.